And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here. Mark. There's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Zach LaVine. Evan Mobley is out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Simmons in at the point.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And so it's Utah with it. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Bull Hardy. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And it's Mathurin missing. The Jazz on offense. Jackson a screen on Hartenstein. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Mobley.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
All free throws good from Jackson. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now, but ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Mobley with the block!
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
To the inside, and Mobley throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Back to Doncic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
Pass to Mobley. Lakers working the ball around now. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Barrett. Now, Doncic. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got 7.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer, as competitive as they come.
Here's Simmons, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic. This is his first free throw of the game.
For the Lakers, Ben Simmons, 2 shots.
And Simmons drops them both. And So it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic, no good. The Lakers trail. And Simmons kicks to Levine. Outside, Mathurin. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Mobley, guarded by Jackson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. How he did last season. He averaged about 5 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Los Angeles. Lillard comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. Outside Harper. Jackson setting the pick here for Harper.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. He's not blocking shots. He's altering.
A different look for Utah. Porzingis is checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Johnson in for Barrett. And then for Los Angeles, Charles Massey. He's checked in for Ben Simmons. Jalen Smith comes in for Evan Mobley. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Levine. All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, Kevin. I've just got confirmation that the early season trade the Jazz have been pursuing is final. They're clearly excited to acquire Luka Doncic, a massive addition to their squad. They'll count on Luka having the ball in his hands quite a bit, whether it's scoring or playmaking. Doncic provides massive value for this offense. The whole league is talking about this move. It's buzzing. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated.
Clever move that time by Lillard. He knows exactly when to take chances to be aggressive on offense.
To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Lillard against Harper, and it's Lillard again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Tyson. To the wing on the left. Here's Porzingis. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Lillard against Harper. Johnson outside. Porzingis with a screen on down. Here's Johnson. And that one is off. Lakers trail by 3. Lillard outside. That shot is off.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Pass to Harper. Screen by Porzingis. Over to the wing. Johnson outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Jazz lead by 6.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
And it's Lillard missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Harper against Lillard. Inside. Pass to Tyson. And the Jazz, another 3.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And so it's Utah in control of the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Barrett is out there with Doncic. Then it's Turner. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Levine against Turner. Levine's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And he knocks down the first one. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it, but hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Lillard. All free throws good from Doncic. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Barrett against Levine. Outside for Jackson. Shoots over Mobley. Jackson misses.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Washington buries it down low. And the Jazz lead by 11.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Marshall can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
First one falls for him.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Hartenstein with a screen on Washington. Mathurin passes to Hartenstein. A three from Simmons. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Lakers trail by 12. Up top, Simmons. Doncic with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Washington kicks to Doncic. Pass to Jackson. A three ball. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
There's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second team foul.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Smith comes in for Evan Mobley. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Ben Simmons.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back over to you guys.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Mathurin against Barrett. Pass to Washington. Porzingis sets the pick for Washington. Misses the three. Lakers trail by 15. There's the triple. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Barrett kicks to Hart. No good with the triple. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Dunn. Off target with his three. Utah leading by 15. Out to the wing. Outside, Porzingis. Washington finds Johnson. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 6 points.
Down in the corner. Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. is here. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. 5th, the Jazz.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Wagner outside. Well, when you watch Franz Wagner, Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the two things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championships, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team.
And the first one drops. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from his charity stripe. You love to see that.
Harper the pass to Porzingis. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Porzingis is doubled. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. .24 seconds left in the first half. And there it is for him.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Lillard against Harper. Smith with a screen on Harper. And a deep three from Lillard. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's the Utah Jazz with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Okay, next on the docket, multiple players about to be wearing different jerseys.
One thing they get with Luka, he wants the last shot. And he's shown he's an elite closer.
No matter what gets thrown at him, he doesn't rattle.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Lakers trail by 18. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. Bounce pass, Washington. The three for Doncic. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Simmons. Hartenstein with it. Nothing on the board. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein with the screen for Simmons. Over in the corner, Mathurin. A kick out to Mobley. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Now Barrett. 14 feet away. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mathurin, good.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight planks.
Outside Jackson. Back to Doncic. Offline with his 3.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here is Doncic. He's got 9. Lets it go from deep. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Levine dishes to Simmons. Washington against Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Simmons. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Hartenstein. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. Pass to Barrett. Here's Doncic. The tray. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 12.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Utah making a change here. Tyson's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Charles Bassey comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Marshall in for Benedict Mathurin. And Marshall kicks to Simmons. Outside, Levine puts up a deep 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And the Lakers starting five. They've got Benedict Mathurin, Evan Mobley out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Levine in at the two-guard spot. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Pass to Barrett, going inside, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I think Barrett is at his best as a slasher, going downhill.
Barrett against Levine. On the clock. Pass to Mathurin. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Utah. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Three-pointer off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Levine. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
We've seen the evolution of Levine as a three-point shooter. He's gained the confidence behind the arc, and he makes an impact there consistently.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And Richard, Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
Pass to Doncic. Down low. Shoots in deep. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Pass to Simmons. And here's Mobley. Outside Levine. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. For Utah, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Simmons defending. Back to Barrett. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The Jazz, again, can't hit.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Hartenstein with a screen on Barrett. Here's Levine. Off with the layup.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
The 3, Barrett. Utah with another miss.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Barrett against Levine. Mobley, a screen on Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Shot by Levine, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. RJ Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So Utah ends up going with a new group. And some changes here for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 3. Harper passes to Johnson. Utah moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From deep, Harper. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Inside, here's Bassi. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Harper, defended by Lillard. Outside Johnson. Outside Porzingis. Here's Harper, defended by Dunn. It's stolen by Dunn. Smith outside for 3. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Jazz trail by 5. And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Thanks, BA. I've just got confirmation that the early season trade the Jazz have been pursuing is final. They're clearly excited. To acquire Luka Doncic, a massive addition to their squad. They'll count on Luka having the ball in his hands quite a bit, whether it's scoring or playmaking. Doncic provides massive value for this offense. The whole league is talking about this move. It's buzzing. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Johnson passes to Turner, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Charles Bassi picks one up.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Marshall's checked in. The Lakers lead by 5. Wagner outside. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Lillard. Kicks it out to Wagner. Off the mark there with a 3.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Here's Tyson. Launches it. Utah with another miss. Wagner, the pass to Lillard. Back to Wagner. Shoots over Turner. And it's Wagner missing.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Harper, defended by Lillard. To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead, leading by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Najee Marshall is out there with Mobley. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Lillard in at the one. Doncic, no good. The Lakers lead by 7. Pulls it from the corner, and that's good for 2. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. The 3, Barrett, that one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's LaVine, taking them all on. LaVine.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Jackson outside. Back to Doncic. Launches the 3. Zach LaVine clears it away.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Jack. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 in a quarter like it's nothing.
Here's Barrett. No good off the glass. Los Angeles leading by 8. Simmons, the pass to Lillard. Simmons with a screen on Doncic. Here's Lillard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Tyson. Doncic against Lillard. Out to the right wing. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Second, Damian Lillard.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And stolen by Hartenstein. LaVine with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Look at Lillard making it look easy.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Doncic passes to Jackson. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. That one is off.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Got a hand on it. Lillard against Washington. Pass to Doncic. Back to Washington. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
The defense has to pay so much attention to Luka, and he knows he'll always have an option for a kick-out 3.
Now here's Hartenstein. And here's Lillard. Takes the 3, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Fires from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Back to Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist by LaVine. Levine's got his third assist of the night, and so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that's quickly losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Challenge, thanks for the report. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Bassey, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Franz Wagner comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Dunn in for Damian Lillard. Bassey, the pass to Wagner. To the wing on the left. Here's Dunn, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Harper passes to Johnson. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Dunn with a steal. It's stolen. Harper passes to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
You won't find a much better screen roll partner than Porzingis. He can score in so many different ways off that set.
Wagner against Porzingis. Outside Mathurin. No good on the three. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Harper. The three from Washington. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Wagner, the pass to Mathurin. From the wing, the rebound by the Jazz. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. The kick out to Johnson. For 3, Porzingis. That shot off. Now Dunn. Here's Bassey. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Halftime in, and swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like? And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Utah Jazz.
Chucking a ball.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Luka Doncic, Jaren Jackson out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession, and it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Simmons looking around. 5 to shoot. And Hartenstein slams it in.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 9. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Utah with the ball. 9-point game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Barrett passes to Washington. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leader. Zach LaVine is second.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson, and it's Tyson in for Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Doncic against Simmons. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Barrett with it. He's picked up by LaVine. Barrett passes to Doncic. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. It keeps you honest.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Lillard's checked in for the Lakers. Out to the right wing. Mobley outside. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. And he nails the jumper. Lillard's got 13.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Back to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Utah.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Lillard passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
To the right side. Utah moving the ball around. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, just dropping it in. LaVine.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Here's Tyson. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 17.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
To the middle. Here's Simmons. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Some changes for Los Angeles. Massey, he's checked in for Mobley. Wagner comes in for Marshall. And it's done in for LaVine. Porzingis sets a screen. To the inside. Intercepted. Now the Lakers moving it up. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 6 assists now in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Dunn, the pass to Simmons. Here's Lillard, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. He's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Smith, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Harper, still without a bucket. Pass to Johnson, over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tyson, defended by Wagner. They need this. Porzingis misses. Los Angeles leading by 14. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Out to the wing. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Harper. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Harper's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Wagner looking it over. Lillard outside. The teardrop comes up empty down low.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Turner. Here's Tyson. Outside Porzingis. Johnson inside. Defended by Wagner. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Lakers lead by 14. And here's Lillard. He's got 21. Shoots over Harper. The Lakers with another miss. And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Evan Mobley. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Wagner in at the 3, who is stolen by Lillard. Wagner against Barrett. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Harper passes to Barrett. The kick out to Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Let's just say they were on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Levine, he's checked in for Wagner. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Levine. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Back to Doncic. The 3. The offensive rebound. Utah moving the ball around. Outside Barrett. Pass to Jackson from the arc. Rebound, the Lakers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Washington outside. Back to Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned. Given the situation right now, Tyson, he's checked in for Utah.
Checking in for Utah.
Shot clock at 5. Doncic passes to Jackson. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 19. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Here's Tyson. Jackson outside. Utah with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Levine with it. Fires for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And there's a 3-second violation. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Ben Simmons is checked in for the Lakers. With the fadeaway. Hartenstein, no good. Jazz trail by 21. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Hartenstein. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Whoa, Jackson Jr. using that reach, protecting the rims.
And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Right wing, Doncic outside to stop the drought. The shot by Tyson, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. To the paint. And stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Jazz. Tries the 9-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside Levine. Gets a very good look and converts.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
From deep, here's Doncic.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing